Crazy.
Where you from?
Alright, I need to do a brief voiceover because the music was so loud. Here are the new alien jelly cats. This jelly saucer is so cool, but holy moly, it's expensive. Some Bartholomew bears. I gasped when I saw these coloring books. I love looking at the Stife display. They've changed it up since I was last here. We've got the Riddler and the Joker, the Beatles, Elvis, and Bowie. The detail is so fun from one of his legendary outfits. And a mini alphabetetti, it's so sweet. I saw my friend Esther's bunnies at Tesso Life. I sent her these videos. Most times I see her stuff and it's bootleg, but these are official. I wish I had picked one up so we could open them on camera. Akon's I Wanna Love You, the unedited version, is blasting in the background.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next Brooklyn-bound L, please stand away from the platform edge.
Hey everyone, today is Tuesday, March 24th. I ended my last vlog on March 11th. From there I experienced maybe 5 days of a deep depression. I haven't felt that way since I can recall, probably since college. I can't really explain it. I just felt numb to everything. Nothing made me feel better. Usually I could find like a toy or something that could cheer me up, or something I would eat, or just get a good night's sleep, but really it was hard to get out of it. I'm not sure why. Jackson and I celebrated our 6-month anniversary on March 16th. That feeling had ended by then. I think that might have been the first day I started feeling better. We went to St. Anselm. We just wanted to treat ourselves to some steak. And my friend Dwayne happened to be working. He's a chef. He spoiled us. He sent us like everything on the menu. So that was really cool. We got to try some things that we probably wouldn't have. Since then, I've just been working a lot. Been picking up at the restaurant. This past weekend on Saturday, Jackson and I went to the Outsider Art Fair. We went right after I got out of work. It was very busy. It was such a small venue. And I think since it was Saturday afternoon, it could have been the busiest time. I love the artwork that they show there. I don't know that I've gone to one of these before. I also hate the term Outsider Art Fair. Like, why can't it just be called art? A lot of it is seen as crafty. It features a lot of artists with intellectual disabilities. Honestly, it's my favorite art to look at. I got some really good inspiration from that. And I really just want to start creating again. I think I've just been so overwhelmed by life things. And even making these videos, it can take away from like my actual artistic practice, because I'm just trying to film things instead of like just being free with it. So hopefully that'll switch up. Or maybe I can just like prop the camera up and film and not concern myself with time or lighting. That would be helpful, I think. So today was my first day off in a minute. I was primarily running errands. I had a return at Tesla Life and I want to get a new battery for my Swatch watch. I haven't used it in years, but since my Apple Watch died, I feel like it would just be helpful to have something on my wrist, especially when I'm at work. And Swatch Watch has the program where it's free batteries for life. Took advantage of that for the first time. I also need to get my steps in, so I figured I could just do errands and get my 10K in that way. I ended up going to 49th Street because the Swatch Watch store is in Times Square, and this weekend we had gone to Build-A-Bear. I really wanted this pink giraffe that had come out recently. I put it in my cart, and then I just got overwhelmed about like thinking of having it take up space in my apartment. I love the body shape, and we were by the 34th Street Build-A-Bear this past weekend, so I just wanted to go in person to see it, and it was sold out. And then I went to my shopping cart and it was sold out online as well. Apparently it went viral within the past week and I can't find it anywhere. They had mentioned that maybe FAO Shorts could have had it because there's a Build-A-Bear in there. I wasn't in the mood to keep walking up that way, especially on a Saturday. It sounded like a nightmare. So today FAO Shorts is off the same 49th Street stop. I was like, I can get some extra steps and see if they have it. And they didn't, but they had the minis, which I also wanted, which had sold out before either of the big ones. And I'm obsessed with them. I had to get them. I was so excited. They're so cute. I love them so much. I have recently become obsessed with this Harry Styles song called Coming Up Roses. I saw him perform it on SNL and I was like, this is kind of mid, but I love the string section. It's so beautiful. And when I came home with them, I made them dance to that song and that brought me some joy. So yeah, I'm feeling much better. After FAO Schwartz, like you saw, I got the new battery for my Swatch watch. It was super easy. There was no one in there and they changed it in like a minute. I showed it, but this is it again. It's very cute. Happy to have a watch again. And then I went to Toho Shoji because I wanted to get more of those butter-colored beads. The ones that I have now are pretty bad because they have little chips on the edges. There have been some bad batches of Delica beads, like my white ones. A lot of them are a bit chipped on the edges, so it's not quite perfect and it won't lie flush with the other beads. So I just want to get a new pack. I looked at them when I was in the store and they look pretty smooth, so hopefully there won't be an issue with that. But yeah, the $13 is crazy. That's obviously due to tariffs. I figure if I can sell one of the charms, I'll make the money back and it'll just be less time consuming because now when I'm beading, I look at every single bead and a lot of them I have to swap out. And now I'm finally home. I got my 10K out of the way. I'm pretty tired. It's about 3 p.m. I am going to try to keep pushing to get some stuff cleaned, maybe bead a little bit, maybe edit some of this. As always, I have no idea what this vlog will look like, but I feel inspired and I do have the next 2 days off. That's amazing. So yeah, I'll take you along with me when I can and I'll see you in about a week.
아시다시피 저희가 또 콘서트 준비를 매일매일
I pulled the Sunny Angel off camera from the Sakura Hipper series. I'm pretty happy with it and just in time for Easter. I'm feeling pretty down, so let's do some coloring. I picked this up at TJ Maxx when they were having a clearance event. 224 alcohol markers. It was only $32, which makes each marker around 15 cents. This is actually pretty massive. There are 4 compartments like this. I'm going to start this Calico Critters coloring book I got at FAO Schwartz. They're all so cute it's hard to decide which one to work on first. I think this will be fun to color. I'll put a sheet of paper behind so the color doesn't bleed. Actually, maybe I should test these markers out first. Conveniently, this has a color testing page. The color name descriptor and the actual ink don't typically match up, so let's swatch them. I'll write out the color numbers so that I can remember what is what. Just for reference, the higher end brands can cost anywhere between $2 to $5 a marker. I used to buy the Prismacolor alcohol marker sets back in college. They were super expensive back then. I remember waiting to get a 50% off coupon from Michaels to get these kits. Since this is just for fun, the lower quality will do the trick. I think I'll eventually want to swatch these out on a separate sheet and sort the colors out that I actually want to use regularly. The amount of options is overwhelming. Let's begin. I guess coloring can be stressful with these because they're a bit time sensitive with the blend. That's why I like doing the more detailed pages, because I can worry less about covering so much surface area. I don't know any of the cool shading or patterning techniques, I just find this soothing. I've been pretty stressed lately. This also translates over into finding things to film. I haven't been feeling very creative due to the sense of overwhelm and sheer exhaustion. Can anyone else relate? I think it's important to find anything, no matter how big or small, that can bring some sort of relief while experiencing this inner turmoil. What do you guys do to relax? Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'll show you right after this the finished product. It's about a week later, but this is the page completed. It looks pretty cool from the back. Here's another page. I did a weird brick patterning because there was too much surface area to cover. I also started this one, but the marker bled too much, so I gave up. I wanted to spend today focused on deep cleaning. I started to organize my nail polish and I thought that this would be nice to film. Nail polish technically expires, but I'm not sure when exactly. I just go based on the consistency. Some of them have separated, but this can usually be fixed with a quick shake. I want to sort them out by color to see my full inventory. I'm going to take a photograph at the end so that I know what not to buy when I'm out. This violet auction from Essie looks really old. Let's test it out. Yeah, the consistency isn't great. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is pretty much my most used color, Skate with Destiny. The Expressi polishes dry so quickly. They're really good in a pinch. This is my favorite top coat. It makes any polish look like gel without the light. This is the Essie Gel Couture top coat. I put a piece of washi to indicate the newer one. I have almost used the other one up. This Essie Speed Setter top coat has to be a few years old. I'm gonna toss this. I am almost out of my base coat, so it's nice to see that I have this OPI version when I run out. I don't remember getting this. It has writing in Japanese, so it's probably from Tesso. I want to see how it goes on. It's very natural. I'm kind of into it. This one stays. I swear I came into this having the intention of getting rid of some colors. This Ducato polish is from Tesso. I went through a phase of having jelly nails. Let's try this out. It's subtle. This is very similar to Perfect Nail. I use that often when I want a quick coat. I'm gonna keep this one as well. I'm really glad I'm doing this because I do feel like I buy repeats of colors that are too similar. Speaking of repeats, I didn't notice I bought doubles of this pink diamond. This is a great pearly pink. This Bubble Bath Nail Envy is supposed to strengthen your nails. I'm not really into this color though. I used to get gel manicures for years. I stopped initially because of the UV light, but it really got to be expensive and difficult to maintain. Since quitting this habit, I generally allow myself to get whatever colors of polish I want. I try to keep up with my nails for these videos as well, but they do get messed up quickly from working at the restaurant. This is great to see them all out like this. I only got rid of 2, but at least I know what I own. Alright, now it's time to put them away. I keep the colors I use most frequently in this Hello Kitty cookie tin. I want to try out this pink. Some of them you need to use so many layers, which I can't stand because it never dries. This one goes on pretty thick. I'll add it to the tin. This one is so faint. That's what I was talking about. I don't see myself using this that often. Alright, this is my selection. I'll put the rest away. Okay, I feel good about that. Hello everyone, today is Friday, April 3rd. I've been pretty stumped and not really feeling like filming lately. I've had 4 days off in a row this week. It's gone by so fast, and I can't believe today's the last day of that. There's really never enough time. I guess let's do a little recap. On Tuesday we had the car, so we decided to go to Long Island to go to Savers. When we got there, which was pretty much right after opening, it was packed, and I was like, is it a holiday? Like, why are there so many people here? And it wasn't until we got back to my apartment that I was like, oh, it was Senior Tuesdays. I wasn't able to find anything. And then we went to TJ Maxx, which was a lot of fun. It's my favorite thing to do. It really relaxes me. And right next door, there was an Aldi, and I've never been inside one, so I just wanted to check out the vibe. It wasn't as I had expected. We found the Lime Milanis. I ended up getting 2 of them because I figured it would taste like a lemon lime slush puppy, which were my favorite growing up. It did taste very similar to that. It was very good. I forgot to look for the Autumn Crisp grapes, which I wish I had because I really wanted to try those. Next time I'll remember. After that, we went to a barbecue spot for lunch and then headed to the mall, the Roosevelt Field Mall. I had never been there, and from the photos, it looked pretty depressing. I was raised in malls. Our mom took us to the mall every single weekend, right at opening. They're very nostalgic for me. When we got there, it was not what I had expected. It was super clean and nice. It just felt so good to be walking around there. They had a Newberry Comics, also a place that I frequented when I was a kid, except now there's no CDs and it's mostly just blind boxes. Actually, most of the stores carried blind boxes. It's really interesting to view the progression of that trend. There is a Build-A-Bear at this mall, and I figured this would be my last chance to try to find that giraffe, to which I had no luck. So yeah, I'm just gonna give up on that one. I had a blast, and I really want to go back as soon as possible. Wednesday, I did all my chores. Yesterday, I met up with Tatum. I hadn't seen her in months, so it was nice to catch up. I tried Japanese curry for the first time, which is kind of crazy, but I hadn't done so just because every time I had Indian curry, I would get really sick. There's something in it that I'm allergic to, so I just steered clear from all types of curry. Yeah, it was delicious. Jackson came over and we started watching the new season of Love on the Spectrum. It's my favorite show, so very happy to have that back. And then today I wasn't actually going to film anything at all. I just wanted a day where I could just focus on cleaning and not having to worry about anything, but since I did get a good chunk of that done and the sun is out, I thought it'd be a nice time to check in with you guys. I feel like next week might be a little too late. Today is my 1 week nicotine free. It's kind of crazy to say. I have been smoking nicotine in some shape or form since I was 18 years old, so 20 years. I quit cigarettes maybe 5 years ago, but I immediately went to smoking vapes. This is pretty crazy. This is the longest I've gone without nicotine in that time period. I'd always given myself the age limit of 40 to quit smoking, which is like a year and a half from now, but I just felt like now was the time. If you watch my video 2 vlogs ago, on that bingo card, I had a space that said quit vaping, so hopefully I'll get to cross that out. I just need to make sure that I'm not going to go back to it. Today was especially hard. I have been craving it all day, but typically my cravings haven't been that bad. I haven't bought a vape since last year. That was intentional. I just wanted to get through the ones that I had, and then I was thinking of quitting. For some reason, I just wanted to get a head start on this. I'd also been leaving my vape at home when I was working, so I have been slowly weaning myself off of it. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I wish I could end the vlog today and get this video out to you sooner, but I don't think there's enough footage. I just haven't been feeling like filming, and I haven't felt very creative. Due to the lack of footage, we'll continue this for 1 more week at least. I will try my best to think of something that we can do together, and I'll check in with you guys in a few days. I want to launch my spring beadings, but I wanted to include one more pattern. This ladybug is 9 strings, so it should be quick to make and I'm in the mood to bead. We first need to string the loom. I tape the end to make sure that the string is tight. I'll go back and forth 9 times. Next, I'll pour out the colors of beads I've selected into larger containers to make it easier for the needle to pick up. I definitely don't need this long of a needle for such a small design, but it's easier for me to hold. I think white would be nice for a background. White is one of my most used colors, but lately every batch I get, the quality is off. A lot of these have chipped edges. These beads are glass, and what I noticed from manually breaking apart 2 beads that hadn't separated is that it's not a clean break. The edges are jagged. The sizes are irregular. This is extremely frustrating for someone who has OCD, and I want this to be perfect. I have to spend so much time observing each bead so that they lay flush against one another and are uniform in size. This is unfortunate because these beads are very expensive and now there's a lot of waste. If I didn't have to sort through the imperfect beads, it would take me around 8 minutes or so to finish this pattern. And it's complete. I do love these actually. I'll probably make one more set to list online. I ended up beading 2 more ladybugs and glued them yesterday so that they could dry overnight. Now to cut off the excess string. I need to find a bracket size that fits. It might be able to fit the 13mm. It fits perfectly. I'll pull out 7 more to finish the rest. I assembled these clasps with a jump ring earlier to save me time. Next, I'll pick out a charm that I want to attach. I think the small star cutout charm is cute and it fits the scale. Time to attach the hardware. And they're complete. I think they came out very cute. I need to work on my Instagram post for these charms. I thought of finding a tulip background for these, if only for the petal gradient. I just cut these pages out and then I thought, why not film? These are from the Complete Guide to Garden Flowers. I'm surprised I only have a small collection of flower books. These are beautiful. Let's go through Flowers for Everywhere. It doesn't seem like there are any tulips. I wanted to find them visually, but let's see if they're even in here through the index. I don't see tulip listed. Oh well, I'll scan these pages and hope they look nice together. Hello everyone, today is Thursday, April 9th. I don't really think that I've filmed too much footage in between the last time I checked in with you through today. I haven't been doing that much except for working. I have been getting a bit fed up with how I've been living my life, so I'm implementing some changes. I am currently doing a calorie deficit. I just ordered a food scale. I've never tracked my calories in this way based on weight, so I think this will just give me a more accurate set of data. I was doing this when I was in Massachusetts last, but I've noticed that by being back here and with all the conveniences that New York City has to offer, it's very hard to not get carried away with eating so many snacks, especially if you're depressed. I should say, especially when I'm depressed. And I also think that being at the restaurant, I'm surrounded by all these delicious sweets. I just really need to get it under control. I'm not going to do it forever, of course, but I want to be aware of what I'm consuming. That's one thing that I'm doing differently. I've also decided to do my best to not be on the couch before 8 p.m. There's just so much that I want to do, and I think I just need to force myself to do certain things. Being in the middle of a depression, it's very hard to find motivation. For me, I'm just kind of fed up with how I've been treating myself. By even making that slight difference, yesterday was the first day that I'm trying this out. I was able to get so much editing done. What else? As of tomorrow, I will be 2 weeks nicotine-free, which is pretty big. I was realizing that I've smoked for over half of my life. I mean, I definitely crave it throughout the day, just the oral fixation part of it. I'm doing pretty good. It hasn't been too difficult, luckily. As you saw earlier, I was scanning backgrounds. That's usually how I post the beadings that I make, with it superimposed on top. But I think that after this part, I want to try to photograph them in real life, serving some sort of purpose. I think people just get confused with how to use them. I typically just clip them onto my zipper pulls, but you can obviously attach it to whatever you'd like. I'm gonna try to get creative with it and think of ways that I can attach them. I was having a bit of an existential crisis thinking about these vlogs and why I make them. I feel like they've been straying pretty far from what I had originally intended them to be. I have not felt creative lately, but honestly I don't know that one can be creative all the time. I'm just gonna let it slide. But yeah, why am I making these videos? I hope that it offers somebody somewhere some sense of comfort. I know that I have my girlies that I look to for that. Even if it's just to have it on in the background, it's very comforting. I feel less alone. I've been trying to make these videos longer for that purpose, but I don't know as far as entertainment value how much there is anymore. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's more valuable for me to just take a pause on these videos and maybe try to work on my artistic practice off camera. Just because filming and editing takes so much time, if you make videos, you obviously know. I would like these videos to have a bit more substance. Let's see where all this talk gets me. I have so much brain fog that I don't even know if I'm making sense anymore. But I would like to end this vlog today. I'm seeing the dates of my footage and yeah, it's just gone on for way too long once again. Thank you as always for taking the time to watch these videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. I really appreciate you and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.